There is not a single person who hasn't failed, but the one who gets up, the one who tries, the one who don't quit, the one who doesn't believe in giving up, creates a history. Brother, life is not about how knowledgeable, how optimistic, how positive, how hardworking you are, but it is more concerned about how well you know who you are. When you show the life that no matter how bad, how worse, how struggling, how problematic, you make my way, but I will not give a chance to quit, an option of swiping out from the race. I will work more hard, more brutal, more dedicated, more retrying, and more effective. I will not say no to work, to failures, to trying. If you close my one way of reaching the destination, then I will open up two more ways to reach there. Quitting up, losing hope, and failures are not my cup of tea. They will be swiped out from my territory. History is made by those successful person who knows that the trail of every success moves from failures. If there is success, then to achieve that you have to climb the ladder of failures, brother, and for which you have to try non-stop. Try again and again and again till failures don't quit from your way and you'll be successful. Trying is the best weapon to safeguard yourself from defeat. No other thing which can make you successful. There is no other thing. If someone says consistency, then it is not. Discipline, then it is not. Hard work, then it is not. The only way to achieve success is through trying. When you accept your failures, when you don't give yourself an option to quit, when you make yourself so deprived for success that your trying attempts doesn't matter to you, you are least bothered about winning or losing, and you are just trying and trying till you don't get satisfied and you prove yourself worthy enough. You know, brother, the guy who is called a perfectionist in his work, this guy actually knows the real worth of failures, brother. Not because he is a pro. Now, when you are high with difficulties and failures are repetitive, they are coming in a loop, but you are standing still. You haven't given up. You are trying your level best. Every time you fail and you retry at once, not giving a second thought to disbelief and losing hope. This is what a perfectionist is. He don't give a bullshit to the second thought of failures. He just be deprived for success and he thinks only about that thing. When you are facing repeated failures, every new attempt ends up to a new failure again. Then to overcome this phase, you have to skip on complaining your mistakes, but you should focus on to a new try. Then you don't have to feel embarrassed. You don't have to feel low for taking countless tries for a task. But you have to be happy that you finished this work. You don't give up. You don't quit. You don't skip from it. And you complete that challenge. even after numerous failures. You know, brother, when you call a person loser, when he could not complete a task, then it is wrong. It is an entirely wrong approach, brother. A person gets failed and he deserves a label of failures on his neck when he quits trying, when he feels from within that now it is over. Now he can't take the challenge further. When he can't bring that hope and does not feel like taking a step more and trying again. When someone chooses quitting over trying, that person makes excuses over excuses for not reacting. When he thinks it is better to skip the task or challenge rather than to try. As per his belief, he thinks that trying again will not create a history, but it will disappoint him again. Repeated attempts keeps you active and moving in the race for success. You remain an aspirant in the story of success and failures as long as you continue to try, learn, and push yourself forward. The moment you stop trying, you are out of the race and become only a spectator watching others move ahead. Failures are not a speed breaker in the race of success. They are not a constraint either in the game of success and failure. But they are a halt. They are a pause. They are a meter of knowledge. And they are a mark of experience. The rule for success in any field is not concerned about your wisdom, your knowledge, but it is more about how you carry failures, how you act towards them, how is your attitude towards them, how your thought process works when you face a challenge. Does the pain of failures makes you to give up and quit, or else it makes you to embark for trying again? Do they are not powering you to take a new step, to be resilient, else they make you to accept the failures and leave the journey in the middle? When you face failures, you often lose hope. Negativity starts taking over, and you begin believing that you are not capable or deserving of achieving your goals. Sometimes you suppress your feeling, your attitude, and even your own potential. You stop thinking about giving yourself another chance and leave hope behind. But the moment you decide to give yourself one more opportunity, that is the moment you begin to rebuild yourself and fight back. Keep trying, keep learning, and keep moving forward until you rise above your struggles and finally find yourself successful in that area. Don't think success is like a straight road which will simply take you to the destination. No, but it is more than that, where things which are not expected happens. Now it is on to you how you deal with this mess. Some of you will skip in the middle, some will leave the journey in the end, and some will quit, in fact, when they are just a mile away from the destination. But there are few who chooses hustle over comfort, who dare to fight, who give themselves a new try every time they fail. They celebrate their failure more than winning. These guys have a tight fight with their belief, with hope, with problems, and with their surrounding. When the failures blow them away, but they don't get afraid, they don't panic, they don't get nervous, they don't feel disheartened, but they choose is to get up from this mess and start retrying again repeatedly till they don't feel deserve victory over failures. Life is not simple. It is a fight between you and your dreams. And in this fight, you are not the only one who is fighting. There are many others. But the guy who don't feel exhausted when the life fakes away the comfort, when the life give a blow on him, but he don't feel panic. In condition like these, you have to hustle more harder. You don't have to think of losing the fight, leaving in the middle, but in fact you chooses to throw away hustle and challenges from your life. This is what trying again is.